Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. How are you? Nope, not guys. Good morning, kings and queen of Brazilian Queen channel. Good morning. Hey, everyone. Hi. VIP. Yeah, you. Bless upon the soul. Subscribers, big shout out to you. Bless upon a nice clean self. Thank you all so very much for your love and support. My likers, thank you all so very much for not afraid to tap that like button. Thank you also so very much. Your girl being busy, because your girl gotta make sure everything is alright outside of this world, eh? Alright, so good morning. Moderators, good morning. Members, good morning to my two members. My two members, good morning to you guys. Thank you for your loyal support. And hopefully one day when I'm being blessed, I can return the favor for you guys as well. So thank you also very much for your loyal support. Thank you so much. All right. So big shout out to you all. Big shout out. And to everyone, I'm about to go cook something, but I just want to take the time to shout out everybody. The top fans, bless upon yourself. Commenters, bless upon yourself. We say VIP already. Yeah, you bless upon yourself. You understand? Everybody, you can come in. The hypers, bless upon yourself. Everybody, bless upon yourself. The signs, want to know yourself already. Bless upon yourself. Thank you all for your love and support. So let's get right into it, guys, because I'm going to come home, so I'm a little bit tired. So we need to get into this. I gotta make me some fish. Yes, because I went to this place. I didn't vlog or anything because I have set my phone up here to vlog on the road. So I'm using my old phone still. But anyway, your girl busy anyway. So when I'm not busy, sleep, baby, sleep. Sleep is my best friend, okay? Sleep is my best friend if I'm not busy. Okay, I go to sleep. These eyes, they're not afraid to. Okay, anyway, enough of that. So, Wagwan people, good morning. Good morning. It says early morning we are gonna season up some fish and everything. And then I went to this place. Remember, I was telling you guys, anybody watch me for a while know I went to tell you that they have an international store here. So I went to 9 Mile and Coolidge and they had oxtail in a big bag and they have some big bags of fish also. So I got some and I passed it out. So I'm about to go fry me some this morning. I did some yesterday and I found this seasoning that really tastes good with the fish, guys. So I think I have the product tag. Let me see. I think I got tag. So good morning to you all. So you can see which one I seasoning I'm talking. Let me see if I could pick it, then you will be able to see which one I'm talking. So even if I don't show you, you could see pin. I don't know if you can see the pin, but if you can, yeah. It's a good. Nope. So, nope. I don't want to end nothing. He asked me if I want to end the live stream. So let's get into it. I already have my bowl and this for a few minutes. Close this for a few seconds, guys. So good morning. I already have my bowl and I had passed out the fish. So I passed them out, so we're gonna thaw them out a little bit. So I already take them out the fridge and stuff out too. I don't know if you guys are hearing me because sometimes when I'm talking and I get too comfortable, I tend to talk soft, very soft, not a soft talker. Nope. But when I get too comfortable, I tend to be talking, but you can hear me. And I know I can hear. Hey, Roblox 7, say hi. Hey, good morning. How are you guys doing? You see, you hear my regular voice, huh? But sometimes I get carried away in my voice. Good morning. So we're gonna fry up some of these fish. So they had them in 9 Mile and Coolidge, and I wish I had vlogged it also you couldn't see. Good morning, Maria. Say hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So we're gonna try these. Oh, I got some fish in too. Try them out, and I'm gonna season them up. And thaw them out, season them up. So that's one back on. So I have the next one. And they were pretty affordable too. They were pretty affordable, guys. But I forgot to grab me some bags. But you know they did all bags here. You say, I support you. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you all. Thank you so much. And for all those congratulations or so forth. Thank you. So we go, and these fish taste really nice. So we're going to thaw them out, guys, and we're going to deep fry them. And I found this seasonal at 9 Mile and Coolidge. And I said, let me try it. And this one, it's not a promotional video, guys, but I'm just saying, let me try it. So this is the one I tried. Guys, it tastes so good on the fish. So good. So I am going to use it today again. So guys, if you never use this season, it's not a promotional video, but you could go try it. So good. Mine was only $6.99. So if you know this one, you know what I mean. So go get this one. It tastes so good on the fish. So good. You know. Because when I bought it, I'm like, okay. It's really nice. Really nice, guys, on the fish. And anybody ever use this one, you can let them know, yeah, that's a good one. So this is my first time. And I bought it. And guys, I love it. You won't lose. Even if you're a beginner cook and you said, what kind of season would I use to probably season some fish or something? Because, you know, not all season really season fish good. You know, unless you have a real pro or expert at cooking, then you know how to play around with some season, not all season. You know what I mean? So even if you're a beginner cook and you're looking for something to steam up some fish or season up some fish, I would recommend this one too. Not a promotional video, but I'm just saying, because it's, you know, light on the salt, it's not that heavy when you season up your meat. The fish. You know, fish don't require you to have a whole bunch of seasoning, you know, just jizzle. You know, so we're going to thaw these fish out a little bit. Guys, I'm tired. I was now. Oh. So we're going to thaw it out and deep fry them. With some good old oil and then season them. I'm not going to put no shakes or anything on them, okay? I just put them in let the pot hot, submerge them in hot oil. That's it. No shake or nothing on there. We're not doing none of that. No, what they call it? No shake and bake. Good morning, everybody. Bless upon yourself. Thanks for the love and support. Thank you. I probably need to cut this fish tail off. So. And it's raining over here. Is it raining by you guys? Ow. You know, I bought a kitchen sharpener. I don't know where I put it. I was cutting off the tail off of this fish. Okay, they come just like this. I did not cut the fish. They come just like this, guys. So all the fish come sliced up. Like they call it sliced fish. Yeah, so you know, like they get the whole fish and then they slice it up. Let me see if you see it. They slice it up and we call it sliced fish. So this is what they call sliced fish. So in Jamaica, we normally go to the store and say, can we have some sliced fish? This is what we talk about, the sliced fish. And then we always fry them up and do escabeche with them, all kind of something with them. With some rice and peas and some, you know, whatever it is. Or some steam it down and have some coconut milk drop up in there or so. Or with okra. And then guys, you know what I need to get one day? But it was so expensive. I see the red snapper, they have a box of it in 9 Mile and Coolidge. But the box of it, and I asked the guy how much is in the box. He said 12. The box of it is for $79 and change. For 12 red snapper. I haven't eaten red snapper in so long, guys. So, one day I'm going to have to get it. Not right now. But one day. One day. When the packet can, I will get some red snapper so the kids then can taste the red snapper too. Yeah. So the 12 in the box, they sell it out there in 9 Mile and Coolidge. So if anybody say they like red snapper and say, man, they sell it there in the box. 12 in the box. If you want to know how much in the box, I told you. Because I asked. Because I'm like, for $79? Oh, yes, you got to ask. I'm trying to cut the wings, these, what they call it, fins. But my knife seems like it dull. Not seem like it dull. So happy Saturday morning to one and all. We gonna get these fish up and running, guys. Okay? Let's cut it down. And I haven't gone to sleep yet either, people, so sleep a little bit, you know. You're gonna come and take care of the baby. And they like fish too, so I'm happy. You should see them yesterday. We sat at the table and we enjoying the fish together. Oh, that was amazing. They start look at the fish and they start examining the fish, and I'm like asking me a whole lot of questions as if I'm a scientist. I'm like, ooh, cha. I guess this one not happening. Knife though. The knife though. The knife though, people. I wonder where do I cut this because the knife though. Okay, I got it. Okay. I'm gonna pour this out. We fish all of this scale, but it tastes so good, guys. It tastes really good. And then we're going to season them up, and then we're going to drop them in some hot oil, and we're going to deal with their case. My son liked the fish crunchy, and I found that out yesterday. He liked crunchy fish. Good morning, Linda. Good morning. How you doing? Greetings. Greetings to one and all. Greetings, guys. I found out my son liked the fish when it's crunchy. You know when you fry the fish and it really crispy. I found out he liked it. Yesterday when you fry the fish, he said, I don't want this part. You know when you fry the fish and you have a lot of meat in there? Lex, bless up yourself. What you doing? You say you want 2 of them? Alright, not a problem. Bless up yourself. Because we have enough fish here. We have enough. And if this can't share, we do another batch. Okay? We can't share that one, we do another batch. So he told me, Mommy, I like the crispy part of the fish. So, yeah. So now I have to make sure when I'm frying his part of the fish, it's nice and crunchy. You know, everybody like their fish a certain way, you know what I mean? Crunchy, nice and crunchy. I don't have no lemon, so I'm going to have to use some vinegar to wash the fish. Kind of cut down the rawness of the fish, that's all I'm doing. So I just use 2 corkful. 2 corkful of vinegar, just to cut down the rawness of the fish, that's all. And then we're going to season him up and deal with in case, you know. I have some oil that I used yesterday, so I'm going to use back that same oil. The same oil. I'm going to use that. I'll just use like all the season that I used yesterday to season the fish. And if you're a person like me who just want to season up your meat and cook it right away, you can use some oil to marinate it right there and then, so you can absorb the season a little bit more. You know, you can use some oil. Whatever oil of your choice, whatever oil you have of your choice. So when you season up the meat, you can just use some oil to just use some oil to marinate it, so it can be marinate. And guys, I'm wearing a scarf on my head because I took my hair down, say I'm gonna wash it, and I did not wash my hair. So I had to use the scarf from back way, fold it, put it up, carry it to the front, tie it, and tie it, and tie it, and tie it. So, yeah. You know how we stay already, you know. You don't have to ask. We go tell you, hey, what's wrong with our head, why we have on a scarf. So I'm gonna go in with this right now, guys. I don't know if you all are seeing me. So I'm gonna go in with it. Let me see. I don't know if you guys are seeing. Well, maybe we can set it so you can see. Okay, let's set it so you can see. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna go in with the season I just mentioned. It kind of grainy like, so the season is kind of grainy, okay? And so I'm gonna put some of that in there, and then I'm gonna put out some garlic. Anybody like garlic powder? So I got some garlic powder here. I'm gonna put me some. I like garlic, so I'm gonna put some garlic up in there, guys. And my onion powder is done. I'm gonna use some of this jerk season that I got as well from the store. So I'm gonna use some as well. Yeah. Yeah. You just have to gauge because you don't want to put too much in there to salt your meat, you know. So you just have to gauge it yourself. And then I'm gonna put some of this season as well. And these ones you can find in any local store. So you're just gonna do this one, just drizzle it, that's all. And if your hand is heavy, you wanna elevate your hand a little bit more. Higher, a little bit higher than down here. If your hand is heavy, if you're a heavy hander, you know, like they say you're a heavy driver, you need to gauge your foot. So you gauge your seasoning. Alright. So we have garlic powder and everything. And that's all we're gonna put on it. And then okay, you don't need a bunch of seasoning on there. You know, and then what you're gonna do to whip things around, we're gonna go in with some oil. You just go in with some oil if you marinate it. You know, because you're gonna fry it right there, and then you're not leaving it to marinate overnight or for a few hours. And you fry it right there and then. Yes, so you put some of that season up in there, some olive oil or whatever oil you have, with a vegetable oil also. Not the healthiest choice, but use whatever you got. You know, in this kitchen we say you use what you got, you love what you got. So go with that kind of approach and you'll be good. Use what you got, love what you got, okay? And then you just whip this thing around, you know, whip this thing around so you can get all the seasoning in there. And then we're gonna hot the oil. And once we hot the oil, yeah. So if you see the fish and you say, oh, I would like some fish like this, I get mine at 9 Mile and Coolidge, and I think these are the tilapia fish. And I got two different kind of fish. And I think they're from the same family, I think. But whatever you like, guys, it's up to you. I'm over here about to get my oil hot. Alright, so that's all the seasoning I use for now, guys. And then now we're about to get the oil hot. I already used some oil from yesterday. So I'm gonna just put these back in there. And as I said, my pot is a non-stick, and I got mine from one of those local grocery store. So if you're frying the fish without using any shaking or anything on there, just let your oil hot. Once the oil is very hot, you submerge the fish in the oil, okay? And then you will get the crunchiness that you're looking for. Not a half a pot of oil. Submerge the fish into the pot of oil so you can get it without have to worry about putting any flour on there or any butter or whatever they call it on there. So if you want to just eat it just like this, you just make the pot hot, okay? And if you have your pepper or so, you could drop some in the garlic and let it the organic garlic, you could drop some in there, let it burn in the oil, then you take it out, throw it away. And if you have scotch bonnet pepper or any kind of pepper, you could drop some in your pot as well if you're going for the spicy kind of vibes and so forth. Or you could cut some up with some onion and stuff on the side for when the fish is done, with little vinegar and some mix up together with some onion and stuff into a jar. And then when the fish is done, you can always put some on top of it so that you could eat it like that. And hey, Aline, Alina, hey, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. And so you can get the desire what you want. So you know what I mean? So yeah. But if you're one of those moms that is busy and you're on the run and you don't have no time for put your hand in a no flour or anything, just let your pot hot. You know, make sure you have enough cooking oil in the pot to submerge your fish just as how it is ball headed, just the same way, okay? All right, and then you just put like olive oil or whatever oil in there to let it marinate. Your favorite texture, smooth, nice and smooth. So I'm hotting the pot over here, and then once the pot is done, where's my thong? Thong. You get your thong, baby. You get your good old thong. Sorry, people. Thong. That's what they call a thong. I remember the first time I came into America, and I was working at this restaurant, and they said, "Pass me the thong." I said, "What?" Guys, I don't know if you ever meet anybody who knows somebody from another part of the world. Whether you're from the same country but in a different part of it. Let's say they come from a different part then, or wherever, and just the way they say things or do things or don't know what you call certain things. Ain't that hilarious? Ain't that hilarious? So if you understand what I meant just now, where it's like you had your cousin live down south and they come up to Michigan and you had, they're different jargons everywhere you live, or different slangs, you know what I mean? So what you would call a thong, we don't call it a thong. You probably say, pass me the, I don't even know what I would call this. You know what I mean? But whatever we would say back home about this particular object in my hand here, it's something else to somebody like, pass me the tongue. I said, we don't, what? First time working at a restaurant here, they ask lemon pepper. And I look at that person and say, we don't got no lemon pepper. Do you know they laugh after me? Guys, you gotta be mentally strong when you're working in a different environment. And it's not just restaurant or anything, but anytime you're working with the public and you're gonna come across different diverse, background. Things that some people will say or the words that they will say will shock you and you're gonna be laughing so much you like, or sometimes you want to laugh and you can't laugh because sometimes you're clueless to what they're saying because you never heard that word before, or you could hear it but you know using that term in that way, you know what I mean, or in that manner. Yes, guys, so our oil is getting hot, guys. Look at the oil. As I said, it's my leftover oil from yesterday. So this is it. You see, it's a bubble nicely. And then once it's done, guys, and it smells real good too, we're going to submerge your fish up in here, okay? So you want your oil to be nice and hot. Don't put your finger in there though, guys, okay? So you want that to be nice and bubbly. You saw that nice and bubbly? Yeah. And if you're going to use your oil, because you know a lot of people do cooking home, and you're gonna use your oil for fish or so, and sometimes you probably say, wonder if this oil is hot. Well, mine is telling you it's getting hot, okay? What you say? Good morning, black people, or the chosen Israelite of God. Good morning, my brother. How are you? Greetings. Bless up yourself. So one of the way you can test if your oil is hot as well, for some people who don't know, you want to just get the food into the pot or whatever you're trying to do, and you might not see no bubble in your pot, is to put just one into the pot, just one. So when it start behave like that, then you know your oil is hot. So if you happen to have some oil or whatever, you don't see any bubble, you just use one piece, just one, because it's like a tester. Yeah, it's like when you do coloring on the hair and you don't sure if it's gonna work, or a person allergic, you have to do a patch test. So you already know what a patch test is. If you do here, you're a professional hairdresser or so, then you would know what a patch test is. So you have to test the oil with just one piece, and then when you see that hot, then you can go in with the rest, and then you walk up in there with everything else that you need to know. Okay, that's what you do, because you're telling you that your oil is hot. All right, you see all of that, so you tell you. So you test it first if you don't see any bubble, and then you will know. Once it start bubbling, you know the song from Conscience say, pata bobo, pata bobo. Pata bobo, 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 bobo. So pata bubble, okay? So once it start bubbling, it's just like they tell you when you're cooking. Once you see the water start bubble up, and so you know the water is boiling, right? Right? And then when you start boiling, you can start tying yourself now to say, okay, it's ready. Okay? And a nice big pot like this is good for frying fish, especially when you have fried big fish. But you don't want to cloak up with each other, you know. So you don't want to cloak up with each other. So yes, man. And you don't close the pot. And as I said, because my stove is, I don't know, this stove like to shut off. Like to shut off like this. I don't know. But it's still a doing thing. You know what I mean? So I just like to kind of give him a little flip in the meantime. Not, just to get him all going up in the business. Just a little flip. And let them cook for a few minutes. I never actually time it, but you will know when the fish is cooked. Because you're looking for that brownish golden looking color. And then you can take him out, because this is in its natural element. And when I say natural element, the fish, you can see the whole skin color start to change a little bit. So when it start getting golden brown, it depends on how long you want to keep yours in there. And one of the main reasons to submerge your fish into a pot of oil when you're frying it as well. This is just my opinion. I didn't go to school to be a professional cook. I'm just based on experience and working in the industry. You want to submerge your fish into a pot of oil where the oil cover the fish from 95% of it most of the time, depending, right, on the amount of oil in there. And if fish will also cook in the middle a little bit more better, quicker, faster, than if you put less oil in there. You know what I mean? Then it kind of take a little longer. And one of the safest route to go to with your cooking as well is baking. But if you don't want to bake and you just want something to crunch on, munch on, get your oil that you use to submerge your fish into, okay? And then you give yourself a few minutes to, do one side, and then whatever you do on one side, then you do it on the other side. Yeah. So that's one of the way. And then that way now, once your pot is hot with the oil, you don't have to worry about anything popping in your face, because it's a lot of oil. So by the time anything needs to pop up or bubble up in your face, you will already, that little bit of water ain't gonna shake not much. As opposed to when you have a little bit and everything start pop up in your face. So that's one of the things why a lot of people used to steer to just fry the natural fish itself just the way it is. You know what I mean? They fry it back because they thought that the fish will prop on them also. This is the old time way of frying fish anyway. Because back in the olden days when your grandmother didn't have anything, sometimes they just use like a flour or cornmeal with like a salt, like a black pepper, like a onion, like a scallion, and season up the flour. And then they would put the fish in there and then season it up and fry it. Back in the days, or look at the regular season that they've been using before buying these things that are out there in the market. They used to do it handmade, before the batter comes into place. So it's not like we drift away, you know what I mean? We're still here with it. So good morning, everyone. My pot is kind of slowing down because the stove always acting weird. So I'm gonna do another flip right now. It's not technical already. That's the purpose of the live stream. You know, when people sit down and watch one meat just burn on one side, turn it over. We're going to turn him over, And you see, start get his color, but we want him to be a little bit more brown, okay? Make him nice and crunchy, like how he looked yesterday. I posted a video of it yesterday when I did it, and the kids were asking for more fish, but I didn't have any more fish to give them. Tress Rockwell say, how are you, Queen? Bless up yourself. How you doing? Good morning. He said, do you own property or do you run a nation? Boy, I run my own nation. My two boys and myself. And the only property I own is my eyes, my hands. And I temporarily own them. for right now, okay? I temporarily own everything I got for right now, I swear. It's funny how you answer, but I'm laughing in the other way. If you know, you know. I temporarily own everything. I pay rent, and once you pay rent, you own it for the in that month. And then when I can't pay the rent, I don't own it. Oh my God! I know that's not what you're talking about, but my mind is something else. So you see, the fish are going with himself, people. So that's one way. Because I know a lot of people sometimes they probably say, I don't want to use the butter on the fish. I just want to fry it with its natural skin so I can be looking at it naturally, see how it, coming out and all of that. So that's one great way. Let your pot hot with your oil in there, and then you just go right in, submerge your fish into that oil there, and then you'll be good. You won't have no propping or anything. And when you're taking up the fish, you just always shake off the excess water. You know what I mean? You don't want to drop all the excess water that you have on there. Or you could dry your fish before you put it in your pot. Yes, you could dry the fish before you season it, and so that when you season it up, you won't have to worry about anything. But if you want to just go the DIY way like me, all just shake off the excess moisture that is on there by lifting it up a little bit, so it could drip whatever excess moisture is on it, and you'll be good to go. And then you have a glass plate with some paper towel, so that you can when the fish is done, then you can go ahead and you know, drain the excess moisture that you absorb from the oil. You can just go ahead and drain it and let the paper towel absorb all that excess oil, so that you don't have a lot of excess oil going and consuming in your body. Okay, especially if it's not the healthier oil. You know what I mean? Like it's olive oil or the stuff there. You know what I mean? So if you know you're not using the healthier version of oil, then you want to make sure you get the oil as much as they possible out of it. So these fish, if you're wondering where I get it, 9 Mile and Coolidge, I think it's called K&M International. And they have a big bag, and I think one of the bag was $49 and the other one was $49.99 plus tax, and the other one was I think 44 something. But as I said, everything, let me see, wait. Up next with Lamar say, what are you cooking? Up next, bless up yourself, good morning, how you doing? I am frying up some fish here, some sliced fish I got, so I just feel like I want to fry some fish, and the kids them like fish, so that's what I'm doing for breakfast this morning, and get the day started, because we've been eating chicken a lot, so every now and then I like to take a whole week and just eat fish, different kind of fish, not have to be the same fish. So yeah. So we're just doing this in the natural way. So bless up yourself. Up next with Lamar. Greetings to you, man. Greetings to everyone. Everyone, we say greetings. And it depends on how crunchy you want your fish. And you see when the fish start cook away, you see you have that little breakaway now. So you already know the fish is cooked. Yes, man. When it start move away, you tell you. See, when it starts split away from here, like the bone I'm holding on to, you know what's going on. You know what time is it. So you know what time is it, guys. And don't be afraid, even if you're a beginner cook, take risks. One of the things, I was tutoring this little young lady, or little young girl at the time. And the lady asked me to cook fish. At the time, I think I was very young. In my teens, but very young. Very young up in the teens. And the lady go give me fish to cook. Guys, I call everybody I know number in my phone. This woman gonna give me fish to cook. I never cooked no fish before. Guys, I swear I call everybody number I know in my phone. Wait, I don't want to tell her no, because this is my opportunity to prove, to see what I can do. You know what I mean? As a young girl growing up, because yes, I was tutoring a little young girl, But at the same time, I wanted to know what my capabilities are. Because, you know, when you're in your teens, you're still figuring out who you are, what can you do or so. So she was at home. It was just me home. The little child wasn't home either. She went to school. So she said she leave fish, dumpling, and potato. I ain't going to forget that to cook. And I'm like, Lord, fish? I remember I said, fish? Guys, that was hilarious, okay? I said, fish? This lady don't even know if I can cook fish. You want me to spoil the fish? And let me tell you something. I put on a piece of cooking that day with all the help to everyone that answered my phone call that day and to all the help, guys. I pulled down a piece of cooking. And when she came up, because she was also a professional cook as well, so she will know what's salty or what didn't taste good or anything, and she will critique it for you. So don't feel bad if you're around somebody and they're cooking, or they ask you to cook something and you love to cook. If you want to cook, take that challenge. You know what I mean? They might get on your nerves with what they give you to cook, but take that challenge on. And guys, she said that fish was excellent. And she said, only thing you had a little bit of salt, little bit more salt in it because she had pressure, so she couldn't stand the salt. So she said, just a little, it was a little bit overboard with the salt, but everything was so good. And I was so happy. Guys, I never looked back. I never looked. And when I tell you she was A1, man. She used to cook at church, a lot of places. So I ain't joking around, man. But she passed away now, so may her soul rest in peace. If she didn't pass, you'd be so proud of me. I'm telling you. Yes, man. So that's how it is, guys. So you cook your fish to your liking. If you're frying your fish, if you like it crunchy, crunchy, you know, you cook it to your liking. Alright, so one size doesn't fit all when you're cooking. To everybody like things a certain way. But you know, certain food have to be properly done. Okay? Not all food have to be halfway. Some food have to be properly done. Alright? So in a few more minutes, I'll just take these out, this batch out, and then I put another batch in there, which I think will be the last batch. Okay? Yeah. So she gave me fish to cook, guys, and I'm telling you. And dumpling. I didn't even know how to make dumpling. I said, well, this lady gonna give me dumpling. I don't know how to make no dumpling. I was planning to do the spoon drop dumpling. But that dumpling would not come out right. That dumpling would be looking like, anybody know the bugger lime? You know those big lime you see in the supermarket and you have a lot of bumpy like a bumpy road? Those bugger limes? Yeah, that's how the spoon drop dumpling would automatically come out when you do spoon drop. And then I remember back in the days, they had lunchroom. Anybody remember back in the days lunchroom when they make a lot of dumpling and they have the countertop, clean it off and put the sprinkle the powder, not the powder, the flour on top of the counter. So when they make the dumpling, then they put it on the counter, roll it, and then they use a knife and cut it into squares. Those dumpling, anybody know those dumpling? Let me know. Those dumpling, if you eat dumpling, those dumplings were one of the best dumplings. They roll those dumpling, guys, and cut them into squares, just like how you see the shape of the fish right now. And they will cook them, guys. And I'm telling you, even if you don't know how to make dumpling, they will put just some flour down after they mix the flour, the batter. Then they will put some dry flour down on a clean countertop. Roll it all the way out to what they're liking. And then they would slice it using a knife, a sharp knife, slice it into shape like this. So when the dumpling done, when they cut the dumpling, it would literally look like this, guys. So even if you're a person like dumpling and you don't want to put your hand into dumpling, you could do it like that as well. And those dumplings were so good. I don't know how they do it, because they were cooking for a lot of kids, you know. Yes, guys. So crunchy, guys. So we could take this batch out, guys. So let's take this out, family. I already get my plate ready. See my plate here. So sorry. So we're going to take this batch out. Yeah. Yeah. And get you invest in one of these if you don't have one. Invest in one. It's coming really handy. Make you look like a little professional chef in your own backyard. In your own kitchen. Oop. Don't bother doing me now. Come on now. We reach this far for you to embarrass me. Okay. People. Look. So see how we look there. We show you what we done. Alright, so we're gonna put the next set in there, guys, and this set is gonna be the last set. So I got a fish head up in here too. So for those who don't like fish head, I'm sorry. See the fish head here? See the fish head? So I'm gonna put the fish head up in there. Sorry. And this guys. And I like this season how it marinates. Yeah. I'll put this up in here. So this is the last batch of fish. Because I got a big pot. Maybe if I had a smaller pot, then it would probably take me a little longer. So that's why it's good to have a big pot. Alright. So even though I'm taking from the gravy, you see the grease? Nice. Ooh, look at that. I probably need to start with my own fish season. Who knew? Alright, guys. So we're doing that up. So that's the last fish there. Family, last set of fish. Then last set of fish, family. So let me see how this one I kind of dry them. So this is how it look like. So I know probably somebody who like fish probably say, I want to try that. Well, 9 Mile and Coolidge I get mine. It's a whole big bag. And you can buy it and parcel it out. And then you can fry. But look at that. Nice, eh? So yeah. So family, we make the fish go on bubble up. Right? I make the fish go on behave itself. Go on with things. I make the fish go on with his body. So we're gonna flip this a little bit. Just a little bit. You don't have to flip yours right away, but if you want, you can. Because I say for the purpose of the live stream, you'll flip your fish over. And I think there's another one somewhere and then I raise up. The fish walk away. Okay? Look how this one open up in. Close your leg. Look at this one. You see this one, guys? Look at it. This one open up like octopus. What they call those starfish. Oh, you're not ready to get up here. I'm not ready to take up here. Let's not play with it. Open up like a starfish. You know the starfish. So you just spread out. You say, I'm in the part, let me spread out. Guys, get that seasoning, I'm telling you. You will never have to worry about seasoning on the fish again. Get that seasoning, guys. I think I pinned the seasoning. Get that seasoning. And the garlic powder. And a little bit of... Get that seasoning, guys. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. And make sure you put the olive oil, not just olive oil, whatever oil you have. Use it to marinate your meat if you're going to cook it right there and then when you season it up. So that way it soaks the seasoning in quicker, more faster. Okay? I'm back here sampling the fish, guys. It tastes so good. And I would say to anyone who want to become a cook, you don't have to become a professional cook to be a cook, but for anyone who are out here who want to become a cook also, get great seasoning, good pot, will encourage you. Just have some great seasoning. And it's always good to watch cooking channels and stuff like that and see some of the main seasoning that they say, this one, You're not going to walk and try everything on the market, but at the same time, if you are somebody who aspire to even run a restaurant later on in life, I would say is learn to test out other products that can still season your meat and still bring flavor apart from what you're already accustomed to. This is what I'm saying, so that you can play around with flavor. You can probably, from just playing around with different seasoning or so, you can probably start to learn to find out Mm, I think I have a new taste bud, you know what I mean? So, and all these things. So it's good when we can play around with the different seasoning that are out here in the market, you know what I mean? Play around. I know some people can touch a lot of seasoning because ulcer, what they call it, ulcer. When people have ulcer, also they can use a lot of seasoning also. But they have natural seasoning as well that's still made to taste the same way. You know what I mean? The only difference is you don't have no MSG or salt in it or so forth. So yeah. Or you get the low sodium one if they have it. Find out if they have the low sodium, if you can tolerate seasoning like with heavy salt content. Find out if they are low sodium or no salt at all. Sodium means salt. Yeah. Yeah. But if you're a beginner cook or you're looking to be a cook, don't be afraid to explore. You know, because sometimes the way you raise, if you only raise on look of salt, look of black pepper, look of onion, look of scallion or so, you think that sometimes, oh, that is all the world use. But sometimes it's all about getting out your comfort zone sometimes. Don't be afraid to take risk, because life is about risk. You know what I mean? Just make sure the risk you're taking is something that's going to benefit you later, uplift you, you know, enhance your skills and make you more crafty, make you more creative in your kitchen. You know, especially when you're having a family, you know, you always want to find ways in which to kind of shift away sometime from the regular way of cooking, like, oh, we're cooking pasta, or we're cooking this. Sometimes you can make a shift. Not to say you're not going to cook pasta, but sometimes you can tweak it, you know, tweak your stuff, tweak this, tweak that, so that you can create a different thing and still enjoy. And what better way to enjoy with good seasoning? You know, good seasoning, good pot. You know, pot that's not gonna stick nothing. Yes, man. That set the tone now. You know what I mean? So even if you're a beginner cook, I would say always get you a pot that is non-stick. You know, if you're a beginner cook and you don't want to burn nothing up and you want to, you know, be safe, get you a non-stick pot and frying fish like this way, because this is basically the old method way, old way of frying fish anyway. So this is not a new method. This is not a new method. This is one of the oldest method of frying fish. You could ask your grandma or your mama, your papa, your uncle, your auntie. If they're old, they will tell you, yeah, yeah, this is not a new method, okay? So you don't think that everything you have to put on or shake on it. You can just do it the natural way. Good old oil. Let the pot well hot. Piping hot. And then if you're a beginner cook, to make sure you have one of these in your kitchen. Get one of these up in your kitchen. They are Dollar Tree, ain't gonna cost you not much. Probably what, $1.25 now? A quarter going on. You can get you one. And take a risk in your kitchen. Because a lot of successful chefs, that's where they learn. Their trial and error was their grandmother give them something to cook, or their mama give them something to cook and they mess it up and they felt bad about it and everything, and it didn't sit well with them because they know they have more in their pipe than what came out, you know what I mean? Anything you're trying for the first time, always going to be trial and error. You ever hear them say, oh, you are the first guinea pig, because you're the first batch that is going to sample or try this, or, you know, try whatever that's there. Yeah, so you're the first batch. So sometimes the first batch always come out sometime not so wonderful. So when you're learning to cook sometime, something gonna be wrong. But that's where the trial and error comes in. You know? What went wrong within that trial and error phase when you're learning to cook as a beginner cook, then you will know next time not to do that. If you put too much salt, let's say you were using measurement, because some people use measurement, not non-standard. Non-standard is when you just flash everything in, drizzle everything in, you don't have no measurement, it's just non-standard. Yeah? And so forth. So if you did it the measurement way, where you take the measurement with the teaspoon, the tablespoon, or the measuring cup or whatever, then next time you will know that, okay, instead of me putting a quarter cup, how about me put less than a quarter cup? You know what I mean? Instead of me putting 1 cup, how about I put a half a cup? Instead of me putting 2 teaspoons, how about next time I put 1 teaspoon or 1.5 teaspoon just to be on the safer side? And that's how you get work up and work up in the kitchen. And another thing, if you want to be a good cook as well too, learn to cook vegetable with no meat. You hear me? Learn to cook vegetables with no meat. You know those people who like to steam their veg and so forth. So another way, if you're a beginner cook or you also want to learn how to cook, start learning to cook with no meat. You know, you have no meat, vegetable or stuff. Oh, that's a great one to test your vocabulary, test your ability in the kitchen as well. No meat, and see how you would pull that vegetable off, steaming that vegetable with the seasoning that is already there. Because one, vegetable is like seasoning fish. And when I say seasoning fish, you don't need a whole lot of seasoning to get that vegetable salty. Same thing with the fish. All right. So anybody know what I'm saying? You know, you can say yeah or whatever. You know. Yes. So it don't take a whole lot to season that vegetable for it to become salty. So you have to gauge it just like fish, because it is sensitive. You know, you can't pour too much in there because it's not. It tender. It's more tender than some kind of meat you'll be seasoning up. So that's the next thing if you want to be a good cook too. If you can cook some good steamed vegetable on the side, then baby, you know you can go in the kitchen. You're on your way in the kitchen. Yes, man. So that's the next one. And rice. Learn to steam some rice. And the safest way to steam some rice is steam the rice without salt. If you want to be on the safer side too, because why? Let's say the meat have enough salt in there. Good morning, Martell Adventure TV. Say morning time. Yes, man, morning time. We're doing the fish this morning for morning time. Yes, man, greetings. How you guys doing? Good morning, good morning. I'm just here running my mouth a little bit. Sometimes you will never know how much you have up your sleeve or how much you have known about something until you start running your mouth. And you say, where's all these things coming from? Where were they when I really not need them? But that's how it is, you know. That's how it is. So we're on the last batch of frying the fish, guys. And the last batch. Yeah. We have some dumplings here. We want like them. So we can deal with them too. Once the fish is done. You know, so all beginner cook out there, if you want to learn to try something, just start cut up some vegetables. You might ask me then, what kind of vegetable you want me to cut up? Your bell pepper, your onion, your scallion, your collard greens, and if Jamaican callaloo and all this, some pak chow in Jamaica we say, whatever vegetable is out there that you know you have to steam a little. You know, get them cut up together, little mushroom together and all of those. See, those are some of the things I'm talking about. When it's, cause somebody probably out there say, yeah, I would want to try that to see how it works. Yes, man. And then you go steam it with some rice, you know. Or the safest bet with the rice. Don't use no salt. You could use a chicken cube up in there. Depend if it's 2-3 of you in the house, you use 2 cubes. If it's just you alone, you don't need a whole lot of cube. You just need 1 cube. One of those chicken boy seasoning cube or so. If it's the small one, you use 2. If it's the big one, you use 1. And steam your rice with little butter. You know. Yes, man, and you're good to go. You're good to go safe there. You know, so you learn to cook vegetable like that without no meat. You know, meat added. And then if you can do that and pull it off, and you get a few people to test it, and say how does this vegetable taste, then you know you're on the verge of saying, yeah, I can help myself without or without meat. Because you know when you put meat with anything, you kind of give it a nice little flavor. You know what I mean? So try it without. It's like when you go driving school and they teach you how to drive, and then they say, okay, you have a road test, don't you have to be on the road no in figuring out when do you need to make a left. They tell you when safe to do so, you must turn, or so they tell you, say, hey, at that light we're gonna go here, so you gotta know when to turn your signal on, or so you know, we cooking, you know, try. Nothing wrong with trials and errors. That's why we are here, to craft our trials and errors and correct them You know, some of them will take longer to correct depending on what we are trying to achieve in life. You know what I mean? But it's okay. We correct them. If they can be corrected, yes. And watch some cooking show, you know, beginner cooks. Watch some cooking show that inspire you, especially the ones that when people messed up, you know, when they were busy and they messed up that recipe and all of that, and they see how they come back from that. You know what I mean? By I remember one cooking show I was watching. I think it was an amateur cooking show, and I think somebody had salt something and it was too salt. And that person had to remember what they had told them. And they got some potatoes and they put it in there and everything. And they was able to reduce the salt content in it and so forth. You know what I mean? So there's tricks out here in a lot of stuff to come back with a lot of stuff. You know. So that's life, people. So good morning from around the world. Brazilian Queen is waking you guys up early this morning so you all can look at my fish frying non-standard method. Yeah, she frying the fish ball-headed. No shake, no bake. So don't worry, no shake, no bake. But they're looking nice and juicy. They're looking crispy, crunchy. Everything in one crunchy. Yes, if you say they look the well done. Yeah, burn up the fish now, girl. Yeah, burn up the fish. You can tear it, burn up, you know. Tear it, burn up, look here. Tear it and go on with things. Look here. When you burn up from left to right. I don't call that one you burn up. Easter girl, you know, him burn up. Him burn up so till he can't burn no more. Nice and crunchy. And that's another thing you gotta remember too. When your food start to get burned in the pot, especially when you use oil a lot, like let's say you use this oil, because this oil can be used again a few more times, right? But when you see food start to get dark, that means pretty soon your oil want to change. But I put mine in there yesterday, so that's also a way to tell you that your oil want to change as well, because you have so many product build up in there. But not right now. My oil don't want to change. My oil don't want to change. Yeah, I gotta get me another bowl to put these fish up into it. So yes, guys, no shake, no bake. All natural. All ball-headed this morning. A ball-headed fish this morning. You're looking at the fish direct. Alright, guys, we're gonna take this fish out and we're gonna throw some dumpling up in here. So we say no shake, no bake. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I like my fish nice and crunchy. If you like your fish nice and crunchy, you know. So I'm putting it on a paper towel now, family. See it? Right into the paper towel so you can drain out some of this oil. And then when your fish is done, you see that split in the middle. I don't know if you can see it right there. You know, so because somebody probably say, hey, how do I know when the fish is done? As a beginner cook, you will see the split. It start to shift away from the bone a bit. Yeah? Okay? Even with any other meat too. Even doing ribs or anything, it start to shift away from the bone. Alright, let's put some dumpling up in here. So we're gonna drop some dumpling. You know, this kind of oil is good to pour some dumpling. Oop! I should not have done that. Fry some dumpling up in here. Probably might have to use my hand and put them up in here. And these dumplings are so good. These are vegetable dumplings, guys. Vegetable dumplings. Vegetable dumplings. They fry it in the same oil. Yeah. And these are frozen too. But you know, there is nothing that oil cannot melt away. So you gotta be careful in the kitchen. Alright. And these dumplings are fully cooked. So all we're doing is frying them to get them on the nice and golden. If you want them nice and golden. And if you can't manage it nice and golden, let's say you don't have all your teeth in your head to crunch on it, then you know, because it come fully cooked. Yes, it come fully cooked. So we're frying this and then we're gonna paper towel dry it. You know, everything is all about the paper towel. So yes, guys, the fish is nice and big, and you could try it. Try it. So you're not always a shake, shake, shake. You know, try it. Challenge yourself. All right. So the fire reduced. Not the fire. The oil kind of reduced because of the coldness that was that going in there. I don't know how to explain it in this way. It's in the head because I've been watching a lot of cooking show where they say once you put something cold into hot, it kind of reduce the temperature, and then the temperature go eventually build back up to what it needs to, and then it will be good again. Okay, and then will be good again. So what's cooking this morning? We did some fish and we're doing some dumpling. Okay, fish and dumpling. A blessed morning to one and all. Big shout out to each and every one. Fish and dumpling. And I'll probably go make me a cup of tea because I don't know if the kids are going to want some tea. So, me feel like we want a cup of tea too. So, yeah. I remember that seasoning that I pin on the on my screen there, guys. Check it out. It's a new season, but it tastes really good on the fish. So I find it and pin it. So if anyone want to check it out, you can go check it out or so forth. So that's the season I was using in there, along with my garlic powder and my Maggi seasoning. But if you don't have Maggi seasoning, use the, what they call it, the chicken bouillon or whatever they call it. These ones from the store, regular store. Yeah, you can use those as well. And that's all. If you have onion powder, I didn't have any onion powder, but I had garlic powder. So if you have onion powder, garlic powder, that regular season I just show you on the green pack one that I pinned, that's all you need up in there. And if you like spicy fish, then you can put some cayenne pepper flakes or whatever, and season it. But prepare for you to be coughing, so you gotta be careful. Because when it's going to be oil, it can make you cough because of the spiciness of it, you know. Also, and you can make a sauce on the side where you get your vinegar, your onion, your scallion or whatever it is. Dice it up and stuff. Put it in a jar with some oil and vinegar. I don't remember how they do all of that, but you can watch how they do it. Mix it together and put it in a glass bottle jar to preserve it. And so when you do fish like this or so forth, then when it's time to serve, you can put some on top of it. And it's very good with the vinegar and everything taste. You'd have to watch a few videos for those who don't know and you don't want to try that on your fish. You put under your fish. Yeah, you could try it. You could watch a few videos to see what sauce they use when they do fry fish. And it tastes real good. Let's go. So. And if you're not the fry type, I'm not a fry type of person either. I prefer bake than fry. So you can bake. So the option is that you can either bake or you roast. Because it's summertime coming, so you can roast it. Yeah man, season it up just the way I did it, and still take him, go to the park or whatever, get your grill and go roast him on there too. Or you get some foil paper and put him up in there and take him out there and roast him. Yes man, they used to do roast fish like that in Jamaica, so I know about that. And you could stuff the fish, get the whole fish, stuff the fish, and put him in a foil paper and with all the ingredients in there, and roast him on to the grill. You know, roast him on the grill and your family enjoy the steamed fish. Or you just roast him just like that on top of the grill. And your family enjoy it. It tastes good. Roast fish tastes good. We used to roast fish. Growing up as a kid, catch the fish, clean him, gut him, We got salt and pepper, and remember we roasting that fish. What up, boss? What's up? You gotta wait first. Yeah. Huh? Let's go back to the yeah. That's to make duck. What can I eat? To make duck. Hmm? Oh. We're not gonna let these burn up. Because what happens once you take these out the oil, they're gonna be so crunchy. And remember, they're fully cooked. So even though you see them there in the oil, they're fully cooked. But if you're one of them who like it hard, then you can go ahead and make it stay on for longer. And you know, with new oil, you know how about with new oil, you're not gonna see no dark brown like that. But it's dark brown. You know? So I'm gonna take them out right now. Remember, these are fully cooked. They come fully cooked. So not to worry, so these are not done. You could microwave these as well and eat them. So you're not frying, you could bake it as well. All of that. I'm trying to make them a cup of tea. Still hot down because all that bubble. Took my hand in there and be cooking it up. The crunchy finger. Crunchy finger up in it. I'm gonna turn this off, guys. And I don't want to burn the oil because nothing is in there. And then, oh, with this oil, invest in one of these too. Is this, you can go scoop out the excess moisture out of there. So you can invest in one of these. They have them at the Dollar Tree. So you can invest in one of these to take out the excess, whatever is there. So this can check it out. And these are Dollar Tree, so you can invest in them as well. And all the yada yada. Okay, so you can invest in it as well. And no matter what kind of beginner you are, you can invest. Invest won't hurt. Alright, I just use this stove pot here. So I gotta turn this around, family. Come on, I'm beginning to see myself. Alright. Give me a quick second, people. I gotta move this pot and turn this one over. Yep. And then everything is done. So everything is done right here. So that's the fish right here. That's the dumpling right there. And that's the first batch of fish right there. So we have enough to share. So that's the product right there, guys. So now we're just gonna get me some cups and make me some tea. Some tea we're gonna make, and then that will be it. I already had the water hot. Amir, you want some tea? Hot chocolate tea? Okay, so yeah. Yeah. You know when kids hungry, yeah. They have a different voice. Guys, I'm sleepy, but you know, not easy. You have to do what you gotta do. During that midnight hour, you gotta do what you gotta do. This song say, I'm on a midnight train to Georgia. So my midnight is in the day. Oh my Lord. I'm just gonna drink me some green tea. The tea almost done, so let's go. While those are simmering down, I get me some. We're just gonna get this tea right here, so guys. And my battery's about to die too, so I'm not gonna be able to stay long unless I put him over here. And sometimes this charger retarded. This charger is something else. Okay, let's go. I don't know if you can see me, guys. I gotta walk over here. So excuse me a little bit because my phone have to go on charge. I don't know if you can see me because they on charge too. It's not charging. Hold on. I guess it's charging. Anyway, let me hurry up and come. Let me hurry up. So, so I'm just gonna drink me some tea. Oh, I forgot I bought me some tea. Where? Abuela, abuela. I need that tea. I can't find the tea. You know, when left hand people put on something, you can never find it because they take your wrong hand, put on this stuff. They take the wrong hand, put the stuff down and have me looking for it. Abuela! And all the tea were right here. It's done right. Where's the tea? The mint tea and the... Oh, I know, okay. Thank you. You heard the name quick. Okay. Alright, I'll probably try the peppermints. I hope I wasn't yelling in your guys' ears. Excuse me. Yeah. And that's somebody around me that use left hand and they take the wrong hand, put on the stuff. You can never find it because I use right hand. Right hand go the other direction. My right hand go the other direction, the left hand go the other direction. So, and in Jamaica terms, we like to say, only a thief look for what they don't put on, and I don't look for what I don't put down. I call. It smells so good, guys. Ooh. Ooh. It smells so good. So this is peppermint. Not what it in here. I wonder if you want a cup of tea. I'm going to give her one green tea. Probably she'll drink it. She kind of funny. She don't like no black tea. Probably she'll drink it. Let's try. Guys, this is strong. I want to put this up in our bag. Because you know when the plastic leave it, you know, you take away some of the strong scent. And I get this on 9 Mile and Coolidge too. So even if you feel nauseous, not feeling so wonderful, great one. A good one to use. Good one. So I got me some hot water right here, family. And yeah, the kicker was making noise like, I'm over here. Ooh, that smells good. Ooh. It smells super good, guys. And with the mint, you can put milk in there if you are a milk person. Yes, peppermint tea, you can put milk in there. If you are a milk person. No, no, no. If you are a milk person. If you're not, so the baby want this tea. He almost run out and he be drinking up the tea. I have to make him a cup of tea. So, half hot water for him because he's a young baby. And I say young baby, but half cup of hot water and half milk. Half hot water, half milk. Yeah. And that's why milk run out in the house, because if you have a child that drinks tea, you know, they get the milk in the half water, half milk. That's good. You know, he will drink it. And then me now, I got some honey right here. So family, so good morning. This honey, I'm trying to pinch it, guys. This honey was expensive. Yeah, this backlog is some Myers. I get this one from Myers. So I'm trying to pinch it. Pinch it. And even honey can make it tea so super sweet even if you don't know what to do. Oh, I'm telling you. You can't win to save your life. You put too much sugar, make it tea sweet. You put too much honey and you make it blasty with sweet. And so we're doing some honey in the tea. Peppermint tea. Oh, we get some nice avocado too. Hold on, family. Hold on there. So, the tea is done, guys. So we have the cup of tea right here. My phone is on charge, guys. So cheers. Cheers, guys. Cheers to mint tea. For everybody who like their black tea. Cheers to you, and everybody who like their white tea, their chocolate tea or whatever. Cheers to you as well. Alright, so it's time now. I gotta wear my thumb. So I gotta go share with my food over here. Alright, we are 2% charge, so I can walk with it a little bit. Let's walk with it a little bit. It's a little bit. And I'm not scared. 1 second. My charger is not working, and it's charger on vacation. And now this is a house. All charger on vacation. Okay. So morning cooking. Alright, so we already did the fish. Share it right now. I'm just gonna use this. So I'm using this to share the fish. I'm using this to share the fish. Using this to share the fish, guys. To share the fish. Hold on. Let me make sure everybody get fish. guy will come and share. That's one of the things when you share food and you just have certain amount. You have to make sure before you hand the plate to one person, you have to make sure everybody get. Eh? You have to make sure everybody get food. You don't want to share and then everybody don't get their food. You know what I mean? It's a tough task. It's a tough task. Now come here, people. Amir. Amir. You gotta come down here, sir. Here. Come here, Amir. Come this way, come at me. Come eat over here. Come. Guys. Come here. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. Sorry. Move the computer up here for you still. I'm gonna wake the other one up. He's a boy on vacation. Sleep. He sleep. He loves the dumpling. The big one like the dumpling. You know. It's so funny sometimes when your kids love something, you always want to get them it. So funny. But not all the time, I used to. Alright. This guys, the fish done. Just make it tear up the fish now. These one are bone, guys.
Mom, I have a fork.
Oh, listen, Mop. Hey, Queen.
I have a fork.
A fork?
No fork.
A straw?
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Listen, Mop, how you doing? Good morning. Here, I try to eat some. Guys, this tastes so good. You okay, boy? I'm gonna turn on the light. Is the light on? You gotta turn on the light so you can see. The light is on. So yeah. Good morning. You said eat the bone. Yes, man. You alright, Amir? What did you eat? Hmm? Oh, this tastes good with the Caesar guy. You need to try it. So I got the fish head, guys, and I'm gonna deal with the fish head. So because they I use the paper towel to take the excess moisture off, I'm gonna just dump this. And then I'm gonna just use the plate. And when you're eating fish with bone, always have a piece of bread. It's a fish, yeah, man. Big! Say that's calcium. Yes, man, calcium, omega-3. So if you're eating fish, guys, with bone in there, also make sure you have like dumpling, bread, what is it? Maybe tough crackers, some crackers or so. Because they said if a bone happen to go down your throat, you want to eat something like, breaking bread big enough and try to, give me a couple bites and then try to swallow it down with the fish bone. That's what they said growing up as a child. I don't know. So we always have some dumpling or bread or crackers or something to help with the bone going down, just in case if one slip happen too. You know, it can be dangerous. Or you have somebody do the CPR in your back. You know. You know. Not say you're gonna knock the person life out, but just to help get the bone up. And the dumpling here tastes good. So if you're wondering what dumpling I use this one. So this was the dumpling I used. You say it is escobiche fish. Oh yeah. You could escobiche this. So what I mean by escobiche fish in I know it in, from what I understand from, you fry it down like this and then you cook it down with whatever you're cooking it down with. Your bell pepper, your onion, your scallion, your thyme, your carrot, your coconut, whatever it is that you're cooking it down with. You'd have to fry it first and then you steam it down. And when you fry it and steam it down, that way it don't break apart in the pot. So that's why they call it escobiche fish. Hopefully I did a good job on explaining that one. I don't know. Yes, guys. So, but the fish tastes good with that seasoning, guys. So go grab your fish. Bless up yourself, Alyssa Map. Bless up yourself. And Alyssa Map is a content creator, guys. So go check her out. She has beautiful content and so forth. So go check her out. She loves her chopping. She do her lunch videos where she sit and eat and just talk to you. And so on her lunch break. So go check her out, guys. Go check her out. Go clock her in. Lisa, you sum it up good. Oh, okay. Wait, I think I saw a video with you. Is that you or somebody else I saw did that escobiche fish thing? I don't know. I saw somebody. Wait, show the dumpling again. Oh, yeah. And you can find these in family. This, may I just say this. It's not a promotional video, guys. But this is the dumpling I use. And I like this one because they have different ones. So you got to be looking at the one I'm using. Because you might pick up the wrong one. It's called chicken vegetable dumpling. So don't just look up here, so but look down here, so you might end up pick up the wrong one. Okay. And it's Chewy 25. Say hello everyone. Hello Chewy, how you doing? Yes? Yeah? 1 second, please. Woo. Okay. I'm here sorry for this look about taste bud. For not burning up, but he gonna tell me the tea is not hot enough. Okay, people, the tea is not hot enough, so I gotta microwave it now. Give me 1 quick second. The tea is not hot enough. So Mama failed today. Mama failed terrible, terrible. I coming, family. I coming. My son said the tea is not hot enough, so I put it at 130. So I put it at 130 because I failed terrible. But get that seasoning I use, guys. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. And no salt, no bother with the salt. Alice said, oh no, not me. I am not a cook, but I think I was live and my hubby was making something. Yeah, because I know I see some fish on your channel. I know I see it. But I just couldn't even remember if it was your channel or so. It's me, Chewy. It's a resilient. You're doing great. Thank you so much. It's true. And Chewy is a content creator, guys. Go over and check her out. Check him out. Sorry, not her. Him. Go check him out, guys. Go check him out. Very inspirational. Go check it out. Message is good. Great. So you can get a daily dose of it. You know what I mean? So bless upon yourself. Check in, guys. Check in and check each other out. Whether you're at work or so, whatever you can do. Whether silently, public, private. We are public and private sector. You ain't gonna get rid of it. So when you're eating fish with bone, always make sure you have a piece of bread or, you know, some of those biscuits that they have at, what they call it? These biscuits that they be selling in the stores. Get you some of those or some of the bread rolls or so if you have some of those. Because that come in handy. 1 second. Alright, sir, let me see if this is not enough for you. I don't know. Don't you go complain it's too hot. You want to let this one cool down. It's piping hot. He gonna be mad at me. He gonna be mad because it's very hot. He said, okay, good to know. Yes, man, because that's what the old people said back in Jamaica, back in the time when I was growing up, and we eat a lot of fish because we have a river. So we always go to the river and catch a blackfish or something. There's some fish they call blackfish. Ooh. Yes, man. And the pepper pot soup with the fish. Ooh. Yes, man. Yes, so you have dumpling bread or so or crackers always. So guys, let's support Resilient Queen. Thank you. It's Chewy 25. Bless up yourself. And remember, check Alice map out and it's Chewy. And Black people are the Israelite of Black people are the chosen Israelite. Go check his content out too, guys. Very inspirational and educational and helpful. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a person who don't mind widen your horizon. It don't hurt. Knowledge don't hurt. Knowledge is like GPS. Where's that one come from? I need that on a shirt. Knowledge is like GPS. Who out there can make me a shirt? Knowledge is like GPS. That's a good one, right? That's a good one. You say, what are we cooking today? Alice said, yes, I know I need to go visit him. Yes, yes. Well, you know, if you're busy, you're busy, but when you can, you can. That's all that is. You know, as long as somebody come to your thought, you will always go. That's no doubt about it. You always go have people come to your thought that you visited. As whether often, not so often, rarely, or not so rarely. But once they come to your thought, you know you're going to go. So you go when you go because, you know, content creation is not easy. And balancing everything, life outside of content is not easy. All right. So what are we cooking? Sorry, back to your question. We just did some fish, ball-headed fish, no shake, no bake. Just ball-headed, drop it in a hot pot of oil. And we did some of these dumpling over here. It's not a promotional video, but I did some of these dumpling. But technically, I wrote to this company once though, and they sent me what they call it, one of those what they call it, coupon, and I went and go pick it up at the store. So yes, I did email them once, but I was looking for them on YouTube and I haven't seen them to tag them because I'm not on any other platform to tag them when I had gotten my thing. Yeah, but I wrote to them and told them because my son had loved their product, so I wrote them, and they sent me a coupon, and I went to the where I got because they asked me where did you get this stuff from when you write to them. Oh yes, and I tried my luck, and they sent me a coupon, and that was nice, you know. So even if they didn't work with you one, but they sent you a coupon, that was nice, right? Just a coupon or a sample, so you could go sample one. And then I just signed to it, and they asked you the location where you get it from, so they could have a idea of the geographic or the location, you know. Yes, man. So if you like their product and you use it, you can write to them. Because my son was the one who loved it, and I wrote to them and I let them know my son loved it, and they sent me a coupon, and I was like, what was this coming in the mail from them? I think I kept the letter too. It is somewhere here where I kept the letter. And they said this is a little token from them, and I could go wherever and get it. So yeah. They say you all, oh wow, you did it, oh what? Yes, I just write to them. You know, some people might not reply to you when you write to them, but some will. So try your luck. If you love something and you've been using it or so, try your luck. You never know. Even if just to hear your feedback, they're grateful for it. Because that's knowing that their product is reaching a wide audience, you know. Because they're gonna ask you where you're from. Like which part of the state or whatever. So it goes to show, or wherever you are. So it goes to show that, you know, they appreciate you, even if they send you an envelope with a letter. Come back blank, just some words. It's not blank, words is on there. That's memory you're gonna cherish forever. It's like meeting your favorite what they call it, icon or whatever. And they sign you their autograph. You want to keep that book safe or secure, that piece of paper, or they give you a piece of pen or something. Same thing. So everything don't have to be fundamental, you know what I mean? It's just a treasure. The things that somebody consider you when you write to them. And they respond. When they respond, ooh. I don't know about anybody else, but I know about me. Even if I'm on say a top content creator page, and you know you might be watching their content, and based on what they were saying, and you could relate to it, or you know something come to your thought, and you type it in, and they reply maybe with a heart. And with a heart, you will know they reply with a heart, whether they leave a comment or nothing. It make you feel good because what that tell you is that not because you may not see somebody literally leave a comment, but they give you a heart. Also, it goes to show that they acknowledge your comment. You know what I mean? And it just make you feel so good until you keep going. Don't give up. You know what I mean? Don't give up. Keep going. I only can eat on this side, guys, because I recently did a Alice map say, yeah, that's true. My eyes so blurry, guys, you wouldn't even funny. I'm looking at the comment and they are blurry. You know what I mean? So it feel good, you know, then I have to give you incentive money all the time. So even if they reply back to you and say, thank you for considering us or whatever, you know, but maybe next time around because we probably had somebody else ahead of you. You know, because people get email every day from random people. But for them to reply back to you also goes to show that they acknowledge you, whether they're willing to work with you or work with you or not. It just goes to show that they acknowledge you reaching out to them, and you know, and that make them feel good about their company as well, to say that people are reaching out, people are showing us love. You know, people are showing us that hey, we matter because they take a look at our product, they take a look at what we have to offer, and they would love to be a part of us or join hands with us. You know what I mean? Alice is connected to you. Oh no, not Alice. It's true. It's Alice is connected to you. Yes, man. Yes. Bless upon yourself. Just make sure you connect with each other so you can check each other out all on your own time. Very important. You know, no rush. Especially if you're a content creator, you have to make it. It's not easy. So it's easy if you strike a balance on your own time. And then it's smoother for you and better for your mental health. Yes, man. So if you have any company out there you say you want to work with them also, they email you. If you have an email up also, they will email you. Or if you use one of their products and you say, I like this product, you probably could write to them. Some of them will write to you, reply to you, but you gotta also remember some might not, because guess what? If they have email coming in after email, it's hard to go through everybody at the same time. So sometimes you will get left, you know. So, and don't feel bad. You just have to keep trying again if it's something you're interested in. And you believe that, hey, this could be a start to something, you just try again. This song says, you gotta get up and try and try and try. So you gotta get up and try. And you hear the word, try and try and try and try and try. That means you probably fail one time, but you gotta get up and try and try. You know that song, you gotta get up and try and try and try. So you gotta get up and try, okay? Don't feel bad. And I like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart say, where's the camera? I've been told a lot of no's, but look at where I am. Anybody ever watch an interview with him? I think he was on, whose show was he on at the time? I don't remember if it was Jimmy Kimmel Live or what's the other guy name? Jimmy, his name is too, I don't remember Jimmy what. One of those shows he was on. And he said, where is the camera? He said, keep getting up. Yes, man. 7 time fall, 7 time rise, 7 time fall. So that's all that is. Gotta get up and try and try and try and try and try and try. And eventually you will get it. And guess what? You see man who fall all the time? It's when he finally realized what he was doing wrong. He had no breaks. No breaks. Now he can sing this song, I'm unstoppable. You know that song say, I'm unstoppable? Now he can sing this song, I'm unstoppable. Because he been through the trials. He been through the errors. And he been through the failures. So he know what those things are like. So he know that, hey, this time, where? He might move up a little like, man, he ain't gonna get no rest, nope. Because he just figured it out, so you don't have no time for break. He been taking break. Every time you fail, you're trying to pause and say, all right then, let me see what I'm doing wrong. You understand me? And when you figure out what you need to do correct, you don't have no breaks. Your breaks need to change. Because the speed at the rate at which you're going, you're going to need new breaks. Because you finally figure it out. You understand? So it's not easy. He said, right, he is everywhere now. Yes, man, everywhere now. No, I didn't see that interview. Yes, man, he did an interview and he said, where's the camera? No. Don't feel bad when people tell you no. And as I like to say, if you hear a no with a but, you know that's a good no. But yeah, but how many people go for an interview to get a job and they say, you're not, we already have the person for the job, we select somebody already, but we gonna keep your resume or curriculum vitae, which is the CVs acronym, on record for 1 year. Who knows? They could hire that person, but then throughout the year they realized that person wasn't fit for the job, or wasn't say what they were, or the person retire, quit, or something. Because a lot of people sometimes they skilled, they're talented, and they just want their foot through the door to understand certain things and branch off. And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with you branching off. You just have to never burn your bridges. That's all. Don't burn your bridges. Just branch off and like a fish. Don't when you see the fish them in the ocean, you look a baby them and as soon as they start grow, they start what they do. Start move away from their parents, eh? They start saying, look, I got fins. Hey. And they start go away. Look at how many people have kids and where are they now? Those adult kids you have now. And they branch off. The purpose was never to stay with you. The purpose is for them to branch off, and the purpose of we having them is for them to go higher and higher and higher, elevate and elevate and elevate and go. I said bye bye. You call them still, hey son, how you doing? Mama, I'm okay. I'm at work. Okay, son. All right. You call daughter, where you at? I'm a air hostess or I'm a flight attendant, I'm a bank manager, something. I hear just they open up their business. Mama, I call you back, mama. Is everything okay, mama? And once mama say okay, they hang the phone up. Because they're busy. They gotta get up and do it for themselves now. So they swimming now. Because they branch off, they're learning. So we all learning. So when we figure it out, like a baby, when you see a baby learn how to walk, what that? You see that baby crawling again? He said, no more knee. You? No. You hurt my knee for too long? Nope. You come and hold me over here, so doing the tongue thing. Hey, baby joke with their little. I don't know if that's the right word. You must see a baby learn to walk on their feet is not that strong yet. They joke. The baby did joke early. He's not funny guy, but he's wrong knowledge. But you get the drift, right? Even a baby, when he learn how to walk, he's taga. And when that baby finally get his stamina up, that baby start run, giggle, everything. Yeah! No more junking. Then they start tear everything down, pull everything down, and who left in the middle? You to bend down and pick it up. Now you have a problem. Hey boy, come here. Pick it up. Don't put it there next time. Okay, that baby gonna let you know you're hurting feeling. That's okay. Alice said branch off. Yes, man, we all branch off. Say right, so true. Gotta let them learn. Let them learn. And everything, because everything is not everything is not, some things are gonna be self-taught. Some things are gonna be guidance, direction from parents or teachers, whosoever around us that are important people, pastors, lawyers, doctors, whatever it is. They're going to teach us some things and guide us. But the rest is on us to do. Same thing with the kids. When we taught them how to do this or do that, the rest is on them to figure it out. Like your parents like say, what you want to become when you grow up? They ask you for a reason because they're trying to help you save for your future. Not all of them, but some of them, because everybody not in the same position. You know what I mean? But the ones that are, whether they're in position or not, but they say, you know what, I want a better future for my children. What would you like to be when you grow up? Because they're trying to put down the $20 that they never used to put down. They're trying to be smarter when it comes to you. So that they can hurry up, have you out the house when you reach a certain age. So you don't have to be whiny up in the house. At least the mom say exactly. You don't have to be whining up in the house. Get a life. Get out. Nothing wrong. If the fish can figure out their way as soon as they're born underwater, they thought they would be drowning, but that's their territory. They ain't gonna drown in their territory. But they had to learn real quick. Cause probably mama fish say, hey, you better learn to be on your own because I'm about to swim away. I'm tired of you. So they had to learn, you know what I mean? And so does some of us learn too. Some of us grew up that way where parents out working or something, then the bigger one had to help the little one, and then the next little one had to help the next little one, and it's like everybody climbing up on each other. You know what I mean? Each one help one. You know, the big one teach this one that is right behind the big one, then the little middle-aged one teach the next one behind him. You know what I mean? And they go like versa. Even though we get into it. Mm-hmm. You know, yeah, man, tag a war. Mm-hmm. Don't tell me what to do. Leave me alone. Don't tell me to clean. Leave me. You know what I mean? But guess what? We made it. We all made it. If anybody tell us how we are little crabs. Go Joe, say hi. Hey, go Joe, how you doing? I'm here running my mouth with the fish. Thank God the bone is not in there. The in there, but not in what I eat. Good morning. This is nice and crunchy. Crunchy. Here. So you look at it in the pot and say it's not fried, but that's not true. So people get up and do what you have to do. And when you can, you can. And when you can't, you can't. That's how life is, you know. Some days you can't and some days you can. You know. Some days it's maybe and some days it's so poco. How is things poco? Not go on, Mrs. Me there, yeah. But it's life. And the next day they say, oh, you so happy, where you are go? No, me just get up happy. I say, oh boy, who you telling my kids going through that phase? Yes, man, they're going through that phase. They all go through phase. But you know what? That's their milestone. That's a part of their milestone, their invisible milestone. The ones that are with somebody that consider being rude. They gotta go through that milestone. When they go through those milestones, it's us to direct them. That's all that is. You know, some of the things that somebody say, oh, that's not normal. Well, that's the child milestone. You're going to say that's not normal. That's the child milestone and along with the environment that child is growing up into in the household. That's that child milestone. Because they adapt everything that is within the household, the environment, the surrounding, the community. All of that play a role in the milestone that the children gonna portray within whatever that's gonna show out there. You know? The Jack child feel isolated, then he go always show a different way of milestone. You know, feel milestone gonna be a little bit more different than everybody else. Because you always been silent. Reserve. Because that's what you were told you to be quiet. JBDF7QA say good morning, my precious, so pretty Jamaican queen. How you doing? Good morning. On top of the morning to you, my brother. How you doing? Greetings. I'm eating the good old ball-headed fish. No shake, no bake. And a good old cup of tea. And it tastes good to people. These are bone. Gotta be careful. Oh, and another thing when you're eating fish, make sure you eat it. If you're not too sure, eat it with your front teeth. These right here, they're there for a reason. They push it up there. You know, when you're trying to blow the bubble gum, you gotta push it up in your tongue between your teeth. When they say you gotta learn to pronounce your word properly and put your tongue between your teeth. So that means if anything on the bone there, you can spit it out. Okay, so that's another way. You say I'm good drinking coffee now in Cinema, Ohio. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, you're drinking coffee. I fell for some this morning, but I didn't want to drink it. Because I had recently went to the dentist and do a root canal. So I gotta get back a car. I did a root canal, so I have to. Hold on. So when there's a bone in your mouth, you do it like this. So what I'm doing, I'm literally taking the meat off while pushing the bone forward. We don't want to go to the back. And you're rolling it over. So once it's out, then you take it out your mouth. That's all you do. So if you're scared to eat bone, just make sure it's at the front. Oh, there's a dog coming for my food. You're not getting none. Look at the size of you. No. This dog coming for my food. JBDF7QS send me a cougar. Hey, a cougar, I'm telling you. You ain't getting no fish this morning. I listen up say, oh wow, that sound painful. No? Well, it's more painful when you're in the pain. And it's dragging out your nerves out of you. I went there and they drill, they give me some, they rub something right here. You see? It's right here. See? I don't know if I'm eating, so forgive me food in I. So thank you for the diamond JBDS7QS. But that dog not getting a piece of my bone because he's not supposed to eat this kind of bone. So he's sending him over here running. Running out of breath. He ain't getting not even an ounce of my bone. Like this bone is the wrong bone for him. Yes, you can give dogfish bone. You cannot give dogfish bone. So, I get one long needle. And then, they have my lip. Can you imagine somebody have your lip a flat eye? Sorry, my life restart. My lip was gone. Oh, God. Like they have shaking the lip like this. While they have the needle, yeah, they had to shake it because I don't know what they were trying to do because they already kind of put something on there, kind of numb it a little bit. But guys, when I tell you, I did not feel the needle one bit. I don't know if I built out a scrap metal. I don't know what I built out of. Did I say scrap metal? I don't know what my gum built out of, guys, but it built out of some metal. I did not feel nothing. So they drill into it, and after they give me the injection and numb me whole of my mouth, my lip feel like I have pound of liver. Then they go up in there and they drill and they drill and they drill, and they say they take the nerves out of it. Because you see that nerves? When that thing start drag you, this is how you drive home. Praying, Lord, take the wheel. This is how you drive home. Diary. That nerve, and it poking you until you get it out. Ooh, I had to run. It's like seeing, what they call it, they say seeing the seven what? Tough. I don't wish that I know bad. Not even pregnancy pain don't feel like that because you shut up. Every minute when you go in a contraction, it's slow down. This was no breaks. Especially when it start, say, hey, it's time for you to go look after this. And the problem with mine, I had a hole in there. Because I'm always having a toothpick and pick and pick and pick and pick. Yes, every time I eat, I have to use toothpick. But now, they put a temporary crown on there. They did the root canal first. Then I went back last week, they put a temporary crown. And they farm out one teeth for me. So now they go put another one out, a temporary one when it come. And then I found out I have B teeth. So I got B teeth, close to A teeth. I mean, in terms of the white or whatever. They're not so white, but the B teeth, they said me have. I didn't even know they had levels. So now only in a school I get A and B, all your teeth are A and B. All your teeth have levels too. The teeth have letters. Yes, man, so me have B teeth. They say you could have passed the A teeth, but so A, but you have B. So me have B plus. Our teeth get grid. I tell you. So she said the nerves out. So last week I went back to get the temporary teeth, and then they said within the next 3 weeks I gotta go back now to get the regular teeth because they had to bite down on something like a gum and bite down hard on it, and then they go use it to shape out from there on. So and they made the temporary one, and they said bite down, and me bite down and I said, I don't feel so wonderful. They drill it again. Not in my mouth this time, the thing with the temporary one. Why not tell her? Thank God for all the creative people out here, man. Thank God for these talent, because all these nerves and they start hurt you, and it start go. Yeah. Somebody that say you aggressive, toothache is aggressive. If somebody say you're aggressive like toothache, believe me, you're aggressive. This is how toothache drag you know. But when the lady say I could save your teeth, I say yes. But anybody go through that before, don't feel embarrassed. You know, everybody have the same teeth. Let me tell you something. That thing drag your nerves, like, you know, when somebody what they call it, tug of war. You ever see tug of war? Where this one pulling you and you trying to pull, as I behave. So they save it, so they're right at it. When me laugh how close we see. Me glad they save it, so me have it missing. So you know, here on the news, breaking news, resilient teeth, front teeth missing. Alicia said, yes, it is that thing. Yes, man, it's terrible, man. But thank God for all of the big up, shout out to all of the dentists them out here. Because I tell you, when I make pain go away, when I make pain disappear, so God for yourself. Yeah, man, when I make pain disappear, so big up on yourself. All of the dentists them out here, so. And the people that will work with the dentist, because yeah, one over this and one over this. So. And then I work with the dentist, and the dentist, I tell them, okay, we need this one, we need this one. It's like a lug tool. Pass me the lug tool. Pass me the pliers. Oh, I need 8. I think this one gonna need a 9. Man, I'm telling you. It's a skill that you wouldn't even understand. You know, you just go to the dentist, but I go to the dentist, we understand another dentist. I'm telling you. And you're over there listening, what? Pass me a 9? This one is a 9? What? Then you see they take up a little pointed thing. And you say, where are they gonna put that? And then you hear they go up in your mouth. I'm telling you. All they hear, and you say, what? But don't feel bad. If you're a person who pick your teeth all the time and you have a hole, don't wait too late if you can go get it fixed. Also because you could save the teeth. So I found out I could save mine. And she said, what you want to do? You want to extract it or you want to save the teeth? And what she did, because I was in pain, she gave me some antibiotic for a couple weeks. And then I was scheduled for an appointment, and then they called me to come in. But no, they didn't call me to come in. They said they were going to call me, but listen. Mafia was just mafia with my face. Now play with my face. It dragged me. So I say, me thought me go crazy, you know, people. I thought I was literally going crazy. The way that thing was dragging my poor face, and when the smile I go see it, I said, Lord of mercy. I drive up there, hear the lady, is that you that used to come up here every week? I said, yes, me same one. She bust out laughing. Every week I was up there. Ain't no phone call it. Did you guys call me? I don't even know if you guys call me. Listen to me. That thing will make you see all the mother walk past you. You hear me? So if you have a teeth and you keep picking it or something, go check it out because you probably could save it. If it can be saved. You know? So she asked me, what do you want to do with the teeth? Because she said she can save it. When I hear the word save and I look and say, when I smile, you're going to see it? Of course you're going to see it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to touch it. But it's right there. You're going to see it when I smile. Yeah. It kind of shorter now, the one that they fixed. But I'm eating. You don't want to see no food up in my teeth. I listen to my laugh at me. I listen to my dead with laugh over I listen to you funny. I was watching one of your lunch live which day? One of these days. And I bust out laughing. I laughed so hard. I'm like, Alison, but it's that easy. What were you saying? You were saying something. But I could, all I remember, I was just bust out laughing. And I'm like, Alison, but it's easy and funny. There's a thing me hilarious. You got your go to Alison map when she did on her lunch live. I was in the background laughing so hard. I'm like, Alison map, easy. He said, man, I'm telling you. Because you know I'm a laughter, yeah. I be laughing. Laughter is good. Good medicine, you know, as long as you're laughing for good reason. Eh? You good. Mm? So now I can't eat no gum, no toffee or anything because of the temporary teeth. You don't want to drag it out. It's temporary. And I can use a toothpick over this side. Because you don't want to dig out nothing. So I can brush everything else not there. I brush it, but you can't do no toothpick right there, so no flossing for that part. But anyway, tap up anyway. So you ain't gonna hold up in there. It clog. The drainage clog. But I'm glad they were able to save the teeth. You know, back in the days, everything is all about pulling. Nobody not looking your mouth and say, let me see what me can save. You must say, let me see what me can pull out of your mouth. Oh, for the when they first did the teeth for me, to do the crown, not the crown, what they call the first one? What's the first one? Not the crown. The root canal. The root canal is where they take out the nerves and whatever they gotta do. So easy pain and all of them. It take 1 hour. Almost, well, mine didn't take almost an hour, but they say it can take up to 1 hour. So it was very close. Yeah, you do the root canal first, where they go in and, you know, clean out the teeth, drill it. Once they can save it, they go in, clean it, drill it out with water. They use a lot of water with the ear suction thing. Yes, because they're drilling on your teeth and they don't want the dust particle go down your throat or so. So they use a lot of water and whatever machine they use, the instruments they're using. And one person will with the suction and so. Yeah. So they do the root canal first, which is an hour, close to an hour. And once you're good, you're not in no pain where they have to keep stopping. Then you're good. You know, it lasts close to an hour. But technically they say it's 1 hour. Roughly 1 hour. But if you're not in no pain where they have to stop and give you a little bit more to numb it, you're good. Because if you're good, they do this. And you can shift. When you're doing the root canal, they say don't move, just look. Keep steady. Yeah, that's a long time. But listen, when you're in pain, you don't even remember if it's long. When you're in pain, you're not going to see that it's long because, listen, you're in pain because you take long to go get it done because you know that they were picking the teeth. You know it was there before the pain. But you didn't realize it was going to become an issue until it become an issue. That's all life is, you know, people. You will see the things that you don't know is going to become an issue because it wasn't a problem. Until it become a problem. That's all that is. You said, true, you want it out. Yes, man. But when she said she going to save if I want her to save the teeth, they give you the option. I said, yes, because I was literally worried that I'm going to smile and piece of my front teeth gone. And then everybody was saying, Lord, the whole affair canal ain't gone. You know? So now all of me dentures, then you go see. So me glad they see me denture. Yeah. But that's alright. But people, if you're out there, you have any teeth or so, have a hole or so, go get it checked before. So you probably could save it. And the pain, nope. I did not. Where I went, I did not feel no pain. I'm like, is somebody in my mouth? They over me and I don't even realize they were doing anything. So that was good. That was good. That was good. And that big old long needle that they put in my mouth. I'm like, what? Where did they stop that needle? Because I didn't even feel it, guys. I swear. You said that's good. Beat up yourself, man. They know what they're doing, yeah? Guys, I didn't feel nothing. So even if you're okay and you have a hole in your teeth and you're probably wondering, I don't like needle, close your eye and then get your glasses. Close your eye and go on. I did not feel anything. Maybe one side does not fit all, but I did not feel anything. I guess I'm made from scrap metal. I'm made from scrap metal. You know exactly what you're doing, Alice. Yeah, man. You see, when you know, I'm not supposed to eat over the side. But every now and then, you slip. If you really right back over, go around the other corner. Yeah. But if anybody out there, and you know, you have a hole in your teeth or something out there, and you never know. As long as you don't see rotten or something, you go fix it. And if you rotten, you go take it to your head. That's all I love it. Take it to your head. It's more embarrassing walking around with it than take it out of your head. You rather get it out your head and get rid of the pain, the stress, everything it gonna cause you. Cause let me tell you something. You see when you're in pain, guys, you see the bed and you're scared of your bed. Only thing help you at the floor a little bit. And the solution when they say they up on the market, it help you feel a little bit and then after you get used to it and don't want a joke around. But sure, one more week. At them time the teeth pull you. They say, where's the rope? Let me get the rope and start swing you. Just start dragging. One morning I was driving home, and guys, the way the teeth do me. That's the same morning I went up there and get it. Ooh, I was in pain, guys. Ooh. In Jamaica, they say I see mini. You know, mini like somebody hitting at your face, and then when time you get back, you're like, you know, see pair mini. You call it mini. Part sparkles or something like that, and it kind of have different color like. Somebody ever hit you in your face, or you ever get hit somewhere in your face or so, and you wake back up, all you see is pure mini, yeah. So that's the two things make me say mini. Cause you look or you not look. Somebody called you, they probably think you're vexed with them. Then don't say silently up and you feel pain. You know? Yeah, because you're in pain. You're locked out from the world. You said not one more week. Listen said not one more week. Yes, I listen, Bob. You terrible man. So I will encourage anybody out there if you have anything go on with you up in your mouth. Don't be afraid. Because you might be afraid by you don't lose the smile at the front. But I went and see they saving it. They save it. Uh-huh. So I don't have to worry about my smile. You want big old hole and look for me when I smile. See? You heard it? Yeah. I will be right there looking at me. Hello. I was saying, Resilient Queen, I see, you know, people watch your body, they always look straight there about. Resilient Queen, I see a hole right there, no, make it go under the back. Go to the back. Join the back of the line. Leave the front, don't touch the front. I need my front teeth to smile. You know, so you have to tell the toothache, go to the back. And when you don't want to go to the back, go get the help. So you can save those teeth. Early intervention can make you not lose your self-esteem. Yes, because when you lose all your teeth down there out of your head, and it's at the front, it can make your self-esteem get low. You want to smile and you're afraid what somebody say to you and look at you in a way, it can make you become uncomfortable. So I'm just saying, nothing wrong. That's why they have dentists. They didn't just have a dentist there for you have it. They have a dentist so that you have a problem, somebody's here to solve it, okay? So don't feel bad. Everybody not chalk. Some people are chalk teeth, some people have what they call it stone teeth, almost stone teeth. What they call all kind of teeth. Everybody don't have the same teeth. And then we have to also take care of the teeth and eat a sweet. That's one thing I recommend. Stay away from eat sweets. Especially if you're young people. Don't eat too much sweet. If you eat sweet, you're gonna constantly brush your teeth. So walk with your toothbrush or something. Because when that sweet settle in your teeth overnight or something, that's what also help to cause build up and if you're not brushing and flossing on a regular basis, that can cause a lot of problem with you. So awareness is the key, and it don't hurt. And at the same time, all of us don't have the same teeth. You hear me say I got a B teeth, but they have A teeth. And when they're pulling your teeth, they know what number teeth they're pulling. Or when they're fixing whatever teeth, they know what number. Ask me how they know, I don't know, because I'm not a dentist. But if a dentist them out there, they already know, they probably say, they got number for your teeth. Number 12, so and so, that's the one that have the problem. Even though they test you and they not, this one is on a scale of 1 to 10, which one is feeling more pain? Is there, And about this one, yeah, and then they look into that one. And they knock you again and say, you sure? Yes, ma'am. And when they knock you, that's when you realize how much pain was in that poor teeth. But once the nerves come out of it, you're all right. That's what the lady told me the other day. She said, we had already take the nerves out, so you're all right. Because the nerves is what drag you. When you're in the pain, it's the nerves. When you start feeling that term pain, it's your nerves. And that thing have you going crazy. Crazy. Literally crazy. You want to see somebody grumpy? Make them in a pain. Toothache pain. Make you grumpy. Because you're in a pain, you plan, you only thing left for you is take off your jaw. Only thing left for you is do the surgery for your jaw yourself. You get the cut out piece and look at what's wrong. That's the only thing left for you to pay. That's true, but the only thing left you be too pain, you know. No shame no in there, look at you, they're a dentist. Right, I was surprised. I took my son to the dentist and they had number next to ones with cavities. Yes, ma'am. One with cavity are the one they see possible might need to look after in the next 2 3 years. I don't know how they know those things, but boy, I'm telling you. Hats off to all these talented, gifted people out here, man. Hats off to you guys. Not say we are not gifted, but just to see how you can help my pain. That's what I'm talking about. When you can help get out my pain. Hats off to you, man. You guys are doing an excellent job. Hats off to you. You can take me out my pain. Come on now. I'm back like there's no other. Salute. All these people who do surgery and all these things and take you out of your misery. Salute, man. Salute. We gotta say hats off to these people. And that's why you see when we go in the hospitals and whatever place you go into where you see they take care of, look after you. So you have to be respectful, man, because you go from being in pain to being like, where was I? What was happening with me? They fix you. You know what I mean? Fix you back. All in doctor they will do surgery when you have to take all a baby for your hats off. It's a tough road. Hats off to you all, man. Because the pain that you guys save us from, John, know, only people who go through it understand, man. John, you see, I don't think I could be a dentist, though. No, me either. I clean the teeth, but I don't know about nothing else. But, that's why we have to say hats off to these people. Because the things we say we won't do, somebody else willing to do it. And I'm telling you, hats off, man. Hats off to all these creative minds. And then I go to the dentist now. You see these high-tech technology things they have? I went to the dentist. I wish I had vlog. I didn't vlog. Because that was my special moment. Save the teeth. They said the reader saved the day. The dentist was saving my day. My smile. I went to the dentist. And they say, "Oh, you're pregnant?" I said, "No, ma'am." And I said, "Why you ask if I'm pregnant?" She said, "Because this if they do a scan, it can mess with the baby." I said, "Oh, okay." So I learned something right there and then. So you'd have to announce if you're pregnant, if you have any issues. Cause even during pregnancy, you can have teeth flare up even when you didn't have any. You can have that, so you wanna still go to the dentist and check. So just bear that in mind. So even if you're say, oh me, I don't have no toothache, you can have toothache during your pregnancy. Because I gained blurry vision when I was pregnant with my youngest son. Yes, I gained blurry vision when I was pregnant with my youngest son. So that's how my eyes then become blurry. And I'd go to the eye doctor and everything. And sometimes I wear off and sometimes I come back. So I never get rid of mine. So just so you know. So it's not nothing for you. Okay? It happens. Even to the best of us, it happens. So just bear that in mind. So they put me on the machine. And they say, stand up right here, so I stand up at the machine and they come and they put the machine and they say, take these big old teeth right here. They didn't say big teeth and me say, take these teeth right here, sir, and crank it down right here. And that's how they take the skin of my teeth. They look right up in my mouth. Hey, put this thing up here, you put your mouth on it and bite down. And then they have one thing, we stop it. So when you bite down, your teeth respond the thing. And then they take this scan. I never been to a dentist like that before. And then just take the scan of your teeth and put it on the computer. I'm like, okay, this high tech. This thing is AI up in here. AI up in here. Mm, that was good. And they walk you through the process, step by step, what they're gonna do. But the way I was so in pain, I just need that thing gone. But they had give me some pain meds before, cause don't ever lie to them. If you're in pain, you're in pain. If you're not in pain, you're not in pain. Okay, because then you don't want to mess yourself up. Okay, so if you're in pain, let them know because they can give you some antibiotic, some painkiller to go home to help, reduce the inflammation or anything that was going on up in there. And then they will tell you when to come back so they can finish up their work. So never lie to your dentist. No matter how much you're in pain, they can still help you. So never lie to them, okay? Let them know what's going on with you. And if you were in pain when you go there or so, or they will ask you how many days ago you have pain, just tell them the honest truth. That's all. You said tell the truth. Yes, because you can also mess yourself up. When you lie, say, some people in pain and they say, oh, I'm not in pain because they want the teeth out. But you can always mess up your nerves or mess up something in you. Because you have fixed one thing while you're in that terrible pain and then mess up something else. Everything in our body connected. You never see a car. You never pull up a car to fix one little parts. They have to take off this piece to get to this piece. So I see way with life. So you know what mess up your whole life because you lie. Not with your mouth. Not with when nothing going on up in there. Want to tell the truth. But people, I don't know why I'm here talking this. I didn't even say I'm talking this long. Chat to me. But I'm still here eating, but I'm not gonna stay any longer. At least I see one of your video not much long come out, so I'm gonna go check it out. I see one of your video pop up on my screen when I was talking. Oh man, but summer coming up, people, so if you don't have any little thing coming on, holding on the teeth, anything, dentist, but you can't go to dentist. They will give you the glasses which fit cover on the eye. So, just go and take care of yourself because, they say health is wealth. And without your health, you don't have no wealth. You understand? You have like a wealth, but you're going to end up triple spending. So, early intervention, guys. And some places, especially in America here, they can save your teeth. So, if you have access or something, just go do what you have to do and check out the little ones them too, and then get the dentist check up and everything. You know what I mean? Because early intervention help prevent a lot of the stuff that generation back then didn't know of, or didn't hear of, or didn't have privilege to. But nowadays, too many access, too many doors. So there's no excuse for all the doors that are here. Back then, we have a lot of excuse. Because you might have one little office down the road there, so you only take a few patients. So if you want to get in a line, you have to go there early. Now you have a bunch of choices. You can even fly go somewhere else, go get it done. That's what I say. So that's how life goes nowadays. You saw my son had 4 cavities. They're gonna take care of it. Some of them, if they can save the teeth, they probably put on a crown on there or something. Because one of my son wears silver teeth. Put on, they ask him, he used to say, Mommy, I want silver in my mouth. So they put silver in his mouth to save the teeth. So I don't know how long the silver gonna last in his mouth. So no candy, yes man, no candy for sure, man. If you go eat candy, it must be some fruit candy like you blend those juice. When me see I blend up and freeze them and me they eat it. And those are their candy. They could bite down on it. Ice candy. Yes, and fix it. Yeah man, and they fix it ain't good. So people don't feel bad when you got your teeth or something wrong with, not feel bad because you have to proud of yourself. You reach far. You reach far. But when your front teeth them about to lose you, you need to get up. And you look at the one star because that's how life is, you know. One star, then the next one start, then the next one start, then the next one start over the period of time. You look after this, you look, they go slowly. You say, fade away, You want your front smile, you know. Anyway, people, me I go eat my fish head, and me I go go. Me I go go because me chat too much. But I hope some of the information helps somebody out there. Me chat too much and me gone on me yard. Me gone on me yard. Thank you all for stopping by. And for JDF, it's a JDF what? Something like that. I think I forget all of it. For the diamonds today. And check out all the content creators that were here. You know, Alyssa Map had posted a video. I saw a video came out. So I'm gonna check Alyssa Map video out right now while I sit down and tear up my fish. So now go and eat a food family and enjoy yourself and take care of yourself as much as possible. Because let me tell you something. Sometimes we sit down before I go real quick and we just say, oh, cho, cho, cho. But when pain start drag you, there's no more cho. No, you want to hit somebody, you want to knock somebody down, you want to tell the poor kids, get out my way, move, because you're in pain and they come, move. That's the most annoying thing is when you have toothache pain and somebody comes talking to you. It annoying at that time, irritating at that time, and at this time, it's like you know, no control, and you have to pray. But anyway, have a wonderful day, guys, and what's cooking is out. We cook up today, guys. We cook the teeth, we cook the fish, we cook everything today. Hey, this is what you call a cook out. Hey, Stan Kitchen. I see Stan Kitchen in our house. So that's another content creator, guys. Go check them out. Alyssa Map just dropped a video a few minutes ago, guys. Let's go over there and send up some love over there or something. If you're there at work, just watch the video, like up the video, and you can go on. All right, people. So until then, bless upon yourself in the evening, bless upon yourself in the morning, bless upon yourself in the night, and chatterbox out, 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 out. Bye, everybody. Thank you all. Bye.